Hello and welcome along and welcome back to the Valley of the Old Farm. We are in the middle of summer. We've still got no growth on our soybeans. Although they have grown, they are at least at first stage growth, they've germinated. We do have some growth on our wheat now, which is good news. But today, we're going to be starting off by doing some work with our animals, clearing out our cows and our sheep, giving both some water and giving some feed to our chickens as well, because we need to give them a little bit of TLC. They drink more in the summer, two of those, so yeah, we want to make sure that they are all good and all alright. If I can get my bucket angled correctly. There we go. I'll just put this into here. Sheep are still... And in fact, no, I'm not sure the sheep are still producing any wool at this point. I think by the looks of that, that hasn't really gone up. We'll keep a closer eye on this. And the easiest way for us to do this is to have a look at how full this is. So 61.49% or 614.86 litres. We'll come back and check that towards the end of today's video and just see whether they are doing okay with that. But we need to head over here as well and just put some of this in. Our animals are pretty good. We put a load of grass in yesterday, or last time. And as a result, they are doing well. Woo. There we go. I'm kind of hoping that we might get some harvesting contracts come up soon as well, because I'd quite like to get the combine and get started on doing some of that. But I don't know, and I'm not sure that we're going to see any initially. We certainly don't have any at the moment. So if we head over here, we can see. Don't think we have any harvesting contracts. We don't. We do have this massive baling contract, which I just don't know how big Field 88 is. If our field is, so Field 62 is that, Field 88 is that. It's big. It is big. I don't think we have the equipment to do it at the moment. We have a mower and we have a windrower and that is about it. We don't own a baler, and we don't. Yeah, so I'm. I don't think we really have the ability to do that at the moment. Let's go here and grab some wheat out of here. Got quite a bit of wheat still in storage there, amazingly. So we'll get this in with the chickens, and that should keep them nice and happy. Oh, yeah, I think we've filled them up. Have we filled them up? Let's have a look. There is our chickens. No, so chickens, I'm not... That's not an obvious point for that. Wait. Not an obvious point to unload for them, but that has filled them up. They only take 1,000 litres, so it's not a massive amount. I'm waiting before I build my production factory for the chickens. I'm still trying to decide where we're going to put it. There's a few places. I don't want to have to walk too far with the egg boxes is the thing. So, but we don't really have a huge amount of space around here to put it in. So there is that at the moment. But that's all good. I think our animals are in pretty good state. They could do with some more... Actually, it's mostly hay silage that they need. So we might go and give a hay bale to the cows as well, just to make sure that they're doing okay. They will eat that before they eat anything else. So it doesn't really... It's not really that helpful for us to do that. So in that fact, what I'm going to do is we're going to drop this bucket off somewhere. And I'm going to go and get some thin wheels on this because I want to do some spraying today. So we're going to use our little tractor to do some spraying. To do that, we're going to need some wheels that aren't going to destroy our crops. And I think our front wheels should be alright. It's the back ones that are the big problem. And this tractor should be able to be customized to have... Yeah, there we go. Care wheels on, narrow tyres. So we can put those on. And we will go with that. I think we're going to want some weight at the front, actually. So we'll add a weight on the front of it as well. We then lose the front loader attacher. There we go. Why the front loader attacher disappeared then, I don't know. But that's weird. Yeah, that was a bit weird. So we've got front weights on now and front loader attacher. Let's customize that. Yes. Cost us 1,700 because we hadn't done those before. But it will do us well. I think we need a... I think we need something to clean this tractor with as well. Maybe we'll get something like that soon. It is 5,000 is the only issue. Which is quite a bit of money for us at the moment. With everything we've spent. Spending that extra cash is not something that we're particularly looking to do. Now this is our little sprayer. We didn't really focus on it much. There we go. With the last few times since we got it. It is not very wide. There's not much to it. It will do us fine for the size of fields we have at the moment. But it's yeah, it was cheap and cheap was good. Now, we want to put fertilizer on our wheat, I think. So that's the liquid fertilizer. Let's back up to that then. And it really is a very, very small sprayer, this. So let's refill that. Yeah, 400 litres. It's only taken one barrel off the top. We're going to take this up and we're going to go and spray our wheat. I also want to go and spray the grass. So the grass we've just cut. We want to get that up and as powerful as we can. Or as high a yield as possible for next time. So that we are just producing as much grass and as much yield as we can. We probably want to be spraying off our other fields with herbicide soon as well. While we can. But I'm going to unfold our sprayer and yeah, look. This, oh wow, this actually is a wider sprayer than I had thought it was. It's still not a massive sprayer, but it does at least have a pretty good reach. It's not going down too fast either, so we're looking at having a good amount of coverage with this. Now, we don't have the variable spray rate mod on here because I was trying to see if the field calculations mod worked. It appears after initial sort of testing it doesn't. So we're not doing that. And I'm not testing that anymore. But I have left the variable spray rate mod off on here. And yeah, we'll go round, we'll get this field sprayed. And that'll be good. I think this might be the last bit of spray that this field needs, which is good news. And here we go, last little bit, clearing it up, and looking good. So that is our wheat field done. It's not a very big field. We are very much working on sort of small scale here. On this. It's going to take a while to finish this or to get rid of our loan on here, I think. But on the plus side, what we do have now is our fields nicely, or the wheat field is now completely done. We don't have to worry about that at all until we come to do the harvest. We do need to actually I will say we do need to go and weed it. So we have got some weed spraying to do on here. But otherwise we're good. Field 83 is our grass field. We need to go and give that a spray. We could do with putting something on our newly created field. The trouble is I don't have a solid fertilizer spreader. And really, at this stage, that is what we want to be putting on there. So I might go and have a look and maybe grab one of those today. As I said, though, we are being careful as to exactly how much we're spending and everything, because we do still need to buy the combine. Combine is not expensive, but we do still need to buy it. So let's unfold the sprayer on here. This is actually a considerably larger field than our last one, but should be okay. I'm expecting this ground to go darker with any luck, and I think we will take this fence out. It will be yeah, that is going darker. Perfect. So that will be this field sprayed as well, ready for an autumn cut of grass, which again will probably go in for silage, to be honest. We need to get that mixed set up, and the silage is by far the most expensive ingredient to get our cows mixed ration and get them producing as much milk as we can, because at the moment that is where we're going to make our money year 2. But I think I think this fence is going to have to go. We go right up to it for some of it. So yeah, I think it would be a good idea to drop this fence and get ourselves in a position where we're able to get as much of this grass as we are able. So yeah, I'm going to get this field sprayed, and then we'll come back and we'll look at possibly getting a solid fertilizer spreader to get that other field done. Looks like we've not quite got enough fertilizer to finish this field. We've run out at this point, so we're going to head back to the farm, get this refilled, and then come back to this field. As I said, I think we might let's just get rid of the fence here. I'm of two minds, but I think it's best for us. So here we got press to remove fence. So there we go. Oh wow! Removing the fence is not a permanent thing. So we could remove the fence, work on the field, and then put the fence back. That is brilliant. I absolutely love that. I thought it was going to be a permanent thing where we lose the fence completely, but no. We can remove and re-add the electric fence around here. That is absolutely brilliant. While we're getting a refill of fertilizer, let's get a refill of fuel as well. So we'll stop off on our fuel bowser, fill that up, start up again, and back out. So that's good. I do like that. That is a very nice fuel truck. That. I really, really like that. And we can head back over here and just go and load up with some more fertilizer, as we did before. It'll take, well, it'd probably take a couple of barrels. I think we'd previously emptied out a barrel and a bit, so let's refill again. A little bit further back, a little bit further back. There we go, liquid fertilizer. So another 400. I think those barrels hold 2,000 litres maybe. Yeah, we've emptied out another 2 barrels as I thought. We'll head back up to the field. And we're back, and we're gonna unfold this again. And yeah, this will not use up all the fertilizer in this, but that's okay. Ooh, because we know we've got 2 more fields that are going to need it. What I'm more looking for is to get the herbicide sprayed. But if we empty out this tank next time, then we'll be good. And the last little bit. We've got a great demand, but I don't think we have anything to sell at the moment. We're not that far into things. It's much more grass that we're dealing with at the moment. Oh, before we hit the tree, let's let that fold up. Yeah, there we go. And we'll head back to the farm and go and have a look at the possibility of getting ourselves a solid fertilizer sprayer from up at the shop. Up to the shop, and we're going to pop in here and have a look and see exactly how much it will cost us to purchase a solid fertilizer spreader. So under fertilizer technology, we do have one here in mind. The Agromatis, that is 9,000 and is pretty cool, and that does spread lime as well. But the one that I've got here, and I want to have a look at, is this. The Vicon PS1004. Again, holds 1,000 litres, so is pretty good for us from that point of view. Can hold up to 1,600, but I don't think on any of our fields we're going to need more than 1,000 litres, to be honest. And we can always customise it and up it. Design is standard or support wheels, spraying sheet. I'm not sure if the spraying sheet actually does anything. I do like to have the wheels for when we place it down, though, which is an extra 150. So 3,060 is perfect for us. So we're going to buy that. Nice, cheap little spreader. And the great thing about this spreader, it also does lime. So when we come to do lime, and we are going to have to spread lime, it will spread lime as well, which is absolutely perfect for us. We also want, as a result, a big bag of lime, I think. Where are big... not of lime, sorry, of fertilizer. Solid fertilizer, big bag. Nearly 2,000 for 1,000 litres. That seems expensive to me. Let's have a look at what we can get. If we get a fertilizer pallet, 700 for two, that is... No, there we go. 2,500 for two, that's much better value for money. More than we can take at the moment, though, so that's all right. We can come and pick up the rest of this bag later. Because we are going to need it again later. And this will allow us to fertilise that extra little bit of land that we have done. And get that sorted. And running better. So there, and reverse it up. And we should be able to refill this at this point as well. There we go. And anything to connect? Yes. Yep, both of those. Refill it. Perfect. And we'll lift it up, and away we head back to our farm. Now, I mentioned earlier there were a couple of fields that had come right that I'd hoped were going to be contracts. This is one of them, field 56, which, yeah, is absolutely ripe and ready for harvest. The other one is just the other side. So this is the pig farm here, I should say. That is, that would be the pig area if you wanted to do this on there. A nice, really good sized farm that is. I think that would be great for starting from scratch. My thing on here is that I didn't want to do the pig farm because we've been doing the pig farm a lot recently. This is the other field, field 55 here. Now what I have considered is seeing if I could lease both those fields to get them harvested. The trouble I've got is I don't think we'd ever get them harvested. We would borrow the money, we would try and get them cut, and we'd run out of time because, as you can see, the wet crop icon is on at the moment. And that means we can't harvest. We're completely unable to harvest. I don't think we're going to dry off enough. Let's get off this main road and then I'll show you what the weather's doing. Which is what my biggest fear and biggest problem is. So if we have a look at the weather now, we can see that we've got rain on the way at 6 PM. Okay, it's short burst, but we're not drying. Good drying day next day, but Rain at 3 a.m., rain at 9, rain at 12. Next day is persistent all the way through to the end. And then sunny spells and rain on the Thursday and Friday. A clear day on there. I just don't think we would end up borrowing that and then never managing to harvest it. So that's why I'm not leasing those 2 fields, even though they're ready. Maybe that we find other fields come ready and we can lease those. I don't know if we've got anything in the fields around us. Let's have a quick look here. So field 52 does have something in. That has barley. And we do want to get that eventually. So if we can lease that when that comes ready, that would be brilliant. Field 63, I don't think has anything in it at all. It has weeds, basically. It is cultivated. Yeah. But field 52 is due to come ready soon. So I'd rather lease that and harvest that, especially as it's got barley in, than, you know, jump at those 2 fields that we can't do anything with at the moment. And that barley, yeah, that barley will be worth so much more to us. It's going to take a while for us to harvest, though, because we are not getting a harvester with a huge header. We're very much small equipment on here. And that's kind of what we need to cover a bit. Yeah, look at that. That is a great field of barley up there. Right, let's get this spreader going. And nice. Look at the width on this spreader. In fact, yeah, that's good. I want to make sure that we get the edges. This will get done in next to no time. Absolutely next to no time with this size of this spreader. Which is great. This is just a little patch of soybeans we got. Which will do us wonderfully. But if we can get that cut now, we can get that turned around to canola for next year. That field. So I'm very, very much wanting to get hold of field 53. 52, sorry. Looking at that. And yeah, I said this wouldn't take us very long to do. With the coverage of this, it's not a big field, this, that we've added here. It will. What I think we'll end up doing with field 52 is, because of the size of our equipment, I think we'll probably end up splitting that field. I don't see any other way for us to do it. And we can extend it down into our yard here and probably incorporate the road into the field as a result. Yeah, I think we're going to need to break 52 into a couple of smaller fields, maybe. Maybe then we'll have to actually keep the road, thinking about it. But that is that job done. We need to, yeah, look at that. That fertilizer hardly got into that at all. We don't have anywhere else I want to put this at the moment. So we'll go and put this down. We'll need to pop up to the shop at some point and sort out our harvester and the equipment that we've, or the fertilizer that we've left up there. For now, I'm just going to park this in this shed. And we can do that at the end here, I think. Yeah, this will slot in here rather nicely. With the fertilizer in it. There we go. And that's good. Yeah, I don't want to, I'm holding off getting our harvester because I don't want to borrow the money and up our loan until we've done that. We are good on this. I think we need to take the care wheels off. We can trundle around the yard with it, but it kind of puts unnecessary pressure on the care wheels. So let's take those off. We don't need those for now. And we want to put... So take that off. We want the narrow tyres to be with wheel weights. And we want the front loader attacher back on. There we go. Customize that. Yes, perfect. Start that up. Reverse this up. And that's all done. So there it is, the Karcher pressure washer, 4,500 euros for that. So let's put this in. I think we'll try and put this, maybe we put this between these two doors is probably the best place. So about, actually, I think, am I right in thinking we have an area for what? Yes, we do. Can we get it under here? Because this would be a brilliant place for us to put it. If we can get it in here, which I think we can, maybe. Can't be. I've had this problem before with stuff on here. I can't place inside the buildings at all. Which is just weird. I can place it right in the middle. Oh, there I can place it. Okay, can we turn it and place it here? Yes, we can. We can place it right in the middle at the back. Perfect. All right, let's get this into that shed then and get it washed down, because it's really mucky, this tractor. And then that is all good. We can have a review of where we are. I do like that I managed to get it in here. I'm slightly annoyed that I can't place it just anywhere in here, and I don't know why that is. But yeah, works well to have a nice wash station like this. We're down to 879 euros though. We could really do with doing a contract. So, I think that is probably what we'll look at doing today. To finish off, let's get this parked back up. Our other tractor could do with a wash as well. And while we're doing that, we can go and look at what we could have done as a contract today. Just to finish off and get us in a position where we're not going into the minus numbers overnight. I think that baling contract is going to be way too big for us. So what we need to do is look at what else there is. Maybe something, if we get something about 10,000, that would be really useful and really helpful. Especially if it's something we can do with this tractor. I don't think there is anything. As I said, what I'd really love is to be able to do some harvesting contracts. Or if things dried out enough to do that other field, then I'd be very tempted to do that, but I don't think it's going to. Oh, that looks much better. Right, so yeah, we'll put our two tractors away here. So there we go. That is all the work on the farm done for today. I think we're going to leave it there. We could go and do a contract, but I think that there's not enough hours left in the day, and I'd really want to take on the one on Field 88 with the mowing. Maybe we'll do that next time. Maybe we'll have a go at that next time. For now, though, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And all for the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And I will see you next time. Goodbye.